Users learn that the encyclopedia is a basic tool for beginning research. Abacus explores the world book and learns how italics and boldface type can emphasize printed information. Graphs quickly and clearly reveal information. Colonel Holland discovers wild food, watermelons. The children look up watermelon in the encyclopedia. Humbuckler orders the escaped users captured immediately.
This time we've got to find that guy. Chief Humbuckler will go crazy if we don't.
When I find him, I'm gonna take all this shiny little communicator stuff and smush it.
Where did he go?
Pack it open and smash it to pieces.
Look,
I bet you.
Yeah.
fresh Claremont tracks.
I smell Claremont too. Let's get out of here.
Oh, come on this way.
Look, I can't take you with me. Your amplitude is of a proportion too sizable. You're too big.
To elide the buckler, these tomes offer succor.
It's no use. Without access to the vocabulary in our basis computer, we'll never understand these words.
You can use a dictionary.
A dictionary?
Athos, a dictionary is a book of word definitions, and much more. There are at least 25 dictionaries in this library, including the unabridged one on the stand in the reference section. Unabridged means that all the words in the language are in it.
Would buckler be in there?
I'm sure it is. Look and see.
What do I do?
Well, do you notice what order is used?
Alphabetical order. I'll just look up B-U-C-K-L-E-R.
See the guide words at the top of the dictionary pages? Use these guide words. The first guide word is the first word defined on the page, and the second guide word is the last word on that page. You can check to see if the word you're looking for is alphabetically in between those two words.
Buckle. Here it is, buckler. Divided into two parts. And what are these strange marks? B, upside down E, K, L, upside down E, R, slash, a little N in italics.
Words are divided into syllables in most dictionaries. There are 2 syllables in the word buckler. Buck-ler. What you call those strange marks show how the word is pronounced. Those marks are like a pronunciation code. The guide to pronunciation is in the front of the dictionary. It explains the pronunciation code. The small letter N in italics stands for noun, the part of speech. The word buckler, defined here, is a noun. If it were a verb, the little letter would be V. If it were an adverb, ADV or ADJ for adjective. All this information inside the brackets refers to the word's origin, which language it came from. Many English words came from other languages. OF stands for Old French. Buckler came from an early French word. Finally, the definition. Many words have more than one definition. The first definition tells us how the word is most frequently used.
The buckler means a small shield. The base is under a magnetic shield, but it isn't small.
Size is relative, Athos. What is small to us may be large to an ant.
The archaic use of elide is to destroy.
Archaic means that's what the word meant in earlier times. But that meaning is no longer used except for special purposes.
The wizard would use the archaic meaning. So to elide the buckler means to destroy the shield. And tome means book. A tome is a book. And succor means help. I'd like to see this in your computer. So, to destroy the shield, these books offer help. This means that reading these books will help us find a way to destroy the magnetic shield. I only hope we can do it before the wipers find us. We've got to find the meaning of these other words as fast as we can.
Is it time yet, boss? Is it ready?
Not yet, not yet. Maybe the user base could use a little action.
Now!
All right, Flil. About face! Right, face!
Was that rude display of force really necessary?
Now you know who's in control here. It's me! Me! Now you tell me where the users are outside the dome.
I will never tell you.
Oh? Then stay under that dome forever. We'll find them ourselves.
We have powers that you do not have, humbuckler. The powers of our minds, as confident as
You bore
may
me,
be.
Tesla.
Powers of our minds?
Why did you change the word cavalier?
I'm trying to understand this clue. I thought I'd replace some of the words with synonyms.
What are synonyms?
Words that have the same or similar meanings.
This isn't a dictionary.
No, it's called a thesaurus.
But don't you need a dictionary to find the word's meaning?
I'm not exactly looking for a meaning. I'm looking for a single word to replace a particular word. Cavalier.
What does cavalier mean?
Look it up in the dictionary.
C-A-V-A-L-I-E-R. Cavalier. Here it is. In for noun. 1. A gentleman trained in arms and horsemanship. 2. A mounted soldier.
Those are definitions. But since I want one word which could replace cavalier in the clue, I need this.
You need a thesaurus.
Here. Look up cavalier in here.
Cavalier. In for noun. Knight.
Knight is another word meaning almost the same thing as cavalier.
A knight is a soldier on a horse. I didn't know soldiers rode on horses.
They did in ancient times on Earth. Now look up to screen, the verb in the thesaurus.
S-C-R-E-E-N. Screen. Here it is. V for verb. 1. Shield, conceal, hide, shroud.
Shroud. That's like cloud. The name of the book is Clouds of the World. Look up cloud, the verb.
Here it is, cloud. V for verb, shadow, screen. Screen.
So you could say cloud's your knight instead of screen's your cavalier.
So night is a synonym for cavalier, and cloud is a synonym for screen.
Father. Father, are you there?
Yes, E07.
We have discovered the meaning of some of the wizard's words without access to the basis computer language program.
How did you accomplish that? What did you find out?
We looked up some of the wizard's strange words in a book called a dictionary, and we found out that books will help us destroy the shield.
Destroy a magnetic shield using ancient books?
No, Father. Never mind. We must read the books and discover the meaning of the words.
Good luck on your research. I must go now. I know the Wipers are looking for me and they may be near.
The thesaurus provides synonyms, words with similar meanings. A thesaurus is really useful if you're writing something and you don't want to use the same word over and over.
And a thesaurus gives words with opposite meanings too, like hot and cold.
Words with opposite meanings are antonyms, like good and evil.
And win and lose.
E07, what's that odd writing?
It's the pronunciation code. It tells how the word is pronounced. The key to the code is in the pronunciation guide in the front of the dictionary.
And why is the word broken into 3 parts?
Tal, is, man are the 3 syllables that make up the word.
And the meaning of talisman is an object that acts as a charm to avert evil and bring good fortune. So the meaning of talisman is like amulet.
Talisman and amulet are synonyms, words with similar meanings.
So to look up a word in the dictionary, I use alphabetical order to find the word.
Don't forget to use the guide words at the top of the dictionary pages to help you. The first guide word is the first word defined on the page, and the second guide word is the last word defined on the page. So if your word is alphabetically in between...
First and last are antonyms, words with opposite meanings.
Open and closed are antonyms, too.
The Wipers had many myths about their battles. It is said that one decisive battle took place in the Alpha Centauri star system. Wiper the Scourge led the Wipers against User the Great and his small army. When the Wipers marched onto the battlefield, they could see no users. Loud thunder sounded, and they looked toward the sky. But it was clear, except for one single cloud hanging over a nearby hill. Suddenly, a large shadow in the shape of a strange creature fell across the cloud.
Forgive me, Elder Tesla, but there is urgent concern about the rationing of food.
I will attend to it.
Look, Aphos, I am about to read the book of talismans, amulets, and zodiacal gems.
You'd better hurry. You're already loonins behind the rest of us.
The Book of Talismans tells the ruby's task.
Do you know what a ruby is?
I looked it up in the dictionary. A ruby is a precious stone that is red. But I still have to read more than 200 pages before I can find out what the task is.
Does that book have an index?
Yes.
You can look up ruby in the index to see which pages have information about it.
R-U-B-Y. Here it is, ruby. There's information on several pages. I'll look up 251 through 253. Here it is. Listen. Amongst Oriental nations, this stone has ever and still continues to be a great favorite as a talisman. It is considered to guard its wearers from the attacks of enemies. Wait a minute. Just what I thought. That's it. That's the clue. The ruby's task is protect against enemy attacks. Now I don't have to read every single page. What's the matter, Aphos? I thought you'd be pleased.
But we don't have a ruby to use as a talisman. And we don't know how to cloud the night or to destroy the shield. If only we did, for Father and the base.
Where will we ever find a ruby?
The shadow creature possessed the head and arms of a soldier and the body of a cloant. In its hand, it held an object that it slowly raised above its head, above the cloud, into the clear moonlight, revealing a small stone, the color of blood. This sight so filled the Viper warriors with terror that they fled the battlefield, never to return.